Okay, hi again, team. Video two as to what happened on yesterday's webinar. Now, let's talk about marketing here, right? Because it's really, really important that we do consistently market. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to be completely and utterly blunt here. Yes, we're going to build as a team. So, yes, you will get overspill and all the rest of that. But that's a really very slow um, way of building. And I know it's not something that any of you want. Yeah. So, you want to take initiative in this and make sure that each one of us is marketing. So we build as a team. Yeah. So now the first thing I want you to do is this is very simple, right? But I don't want the simplicity of it to kind of lull you into a false sense of achievement. Because if we don't do it, it's not going to happen. So the first thing I want you to do is, hang on. Okay, we're back. All right. The first thing I want you to do is watch the Boots on the Ground webinar that Doc Lett does. Okay. He gives some very, very simple ways. Now, their way of marketing is very different to ours, but there is a bit of a crossover. So take what you want out of it and, leave out the rest. Yeah. But the Boots on the Ground webinar, one of the things that Doc shows is how to get an unlimited source of people to email, right? And that is very, very effective. Okay, so he's putting together an email that we can send out to these people. So do watch that and start taking action on it. Okay, there is a way where you can actually send out up to 200 emails a day from your Gmail account. And I'm just going to write that down so that I show you. I do a little video how to. Okay, I'm going to do a little video to show you how to do that, right? That'll be the next little video. And basically, he shows certain things like insurance agents, etc., where you can actually get their names, get their addresses, email addresses, and inform them about what's going on. The majority of them will ignore you. That's perfectly all right. All you're concerned about are the ones who respond to you, right? So he gives various methods here, and some of them will be utterly foreign to us, but they work really, really well in his style of marketing. Okay, so we can sort of do a bit of each. Now, I also want those of you all who are in the US, Canada, etc., please contact Doc or Lisa and ask for the flyer packs to be mailed to you. Okay, I'm not saying you'll have to go out handing out flyers, etc., but they will come in very handy, just in your general promotion. Okay, he's got little packs that seem to be very, very effective, and all he does is he just gives them to key people, and then let this, the information do the rest. Yeah. Um, he's also going to scan them all in so that the rest of us can use them online. So if you'd rather not do the physical bit, then just wait for them to be scanned in online and then use that in your marketing. Okay, obviously for the rest of us who are not in the US, Canada, the second option is going to be the one that we'll have to go for. Now, I've started using something called Traffic Monsoon. One or two of you all have spoken to me about it. And yes, I've heard about this for a long time. The reason I haven't used it this far is because it reminds me tremendously about programs like, oh, I had the names in my mind 2 seconds ago. Mm, 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 mm. No, they're completely gone. They'll probably pop back in just as quickly as they vanished. But there have been certain programs where um, they have been dissolved by the FTC as being a Ponzi scheme. Okay, and that's one of the reasons I didn't want to get involved with Traffic Monsoon. You know, as long as you're aware what you are dealing with and what could possibly happen, there's no problem at all and using it in the meanwhile to develop your business. But what I'm trying to say is don't put a lot of money into this. I'm just using the free account. Okay, I'm using the free account, building up clicks so that I can then use those clicks as in exchange for traffic, etc. Okay, I'm using the traffic exchanges and that kind of thing just to generate traffic. With the other programs, and I still can't remember the names. No, I can't. Um, but people invested a lot of money in that. They bought a lot of traffic packs and all of that kind of thing, and they left their money in there to build up so that they could have certain credits and all the rest. And then the company, like I say, all their assets got frozen overnight and people lost a ton. I'm talking about millions and millions of dollars worth of money when the FTC did that, right? So I want you to use Traffic Monsoon to generate traffic for yourself. I don't want you to lose any money in it, all right? So we will be doing a training on that. A really nice guy that I've worked with for a long time previously, um, he actually does this very effectively, and I'm going to ask him if he can come along and just train us on how best to use it, right? I'm having a private training session with him, so if I feel confident enough, then I'll teach you what to do. So that's that there. I'm using something called Talk Fusion. I'm loving this. And in fact, look out for an email from me shortly and you'll see what Talk Fusion is all about. Not saying you have to get it, etc. This is what I'm using. Okay. And basically, Talk Fusion is really clever in that it embeds your video straight into the email in a very nice looking template, so it's very eye-catching and very relational. And basically the ease of it is so that when the email turns up in a person's inbox and they click to open it to read the email, your video starts playing in there. All right, that's a great way of building that know, like, and trust factor. When we were with the dream team, there was something else that was being talked about there, but that only did like silent like slides, right? And yes, I paid for that, etc. But when I saw it was only silent slides, maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know, but I could never get the video feature to work. This is very simple. It's as simple as just doing a little YouTube video and popping the thingy in there, the code in there, right? So that's very clever. So I'm using that. What I want us to do is to be able to be sure to be creating Facebook events. All right, we'll do a training on this in the team call for next week. So that's definitely how to create a Facebook event and how to promote this to your list. And also, if you don't want to be using your own Facebook account to be promoting a business, then I will show you a way on next week's call where you can actually divide everything up. All right. So that's creating Facebook events. How to post manually in Facebook groups. This is really, really easy, and I'll show you how to do this. The next video will be, well, one of the little videos that I'm attaching to this will show you how to do that. It's so simple. It'll take me 2 seconds to show you how to do it, but hugely effective. Yeah. Obviously, you have to be you have to join groups first in order to be able to use that feature. And, it's something that I encourage you to do, right? Now, you can actually also automate it. There are some automated um, apps out there, if you like, that do this for you. But some of them will get your account shut down and all that kind of stuff. So I just prefer to do it manually for the moment. And of course, if you wanted to do it in a more automated way, you could go to fiverr.com and hire somebody to do it for you. Yeah. Video marketing. This is perhaps the most important thing I would encourage you to do. And if you are friends on Facebook with a young lady in the UK called Suzanne Snowshill, watch her videos, right? When you watch videos from people like Tracy and etc., it's kind of slightly mind-blowing and you think, oh, hang on, she's talking about being a millionaire, etc. How am I supposed to compete with that? Well, there's young Suzanne, not even a native English speaker, right? But her consistency and the way she deconstructs her videos make the world of difference. All right. And also, what I want you to do is to make sure that your videos are not just selling stuff, come from a point of giving value. So, training people on how to do things that perhaps you've just learned how to do. Okay. And saying, see, this is the kind of thing we learn in our team. So, if you'd like some really low key information about this, things that you can handle that you don't feel overwhelmed with, connect with me for more information, right? We'll talk about that more too in our next training. These two are very important. Broadcast to your list. If you've got one on your list, broadcast to that, post in Facebook. And the thing to do is broadcast a different page from your replicated site every day. Yeah. So, and when you've actually done that subdomain bit that I'm going to show you, use your subdomain, not the actual link to the broadcast, to the page, to broadcast with, okay? Because otherwise you get shut down as spam. So use a different page, but I do explain that more in one of the videos. And also do this, broadcast to your list regarding the company calls and webinars. All right, that's really important. The one thing the reason I haven't done this as yet is simply because I don't know a way to then link those people back to my join page in order to do that. But I've got Sniply. I trained you all on Sniply some time ago. So I'm going to see if Sniply can do it for me. And as soon as I figure that out, I will do a training on that. Okay, so that's the end of the things I spoke about on the webinar yesterday. So the videos I'm going to do for you all is how to create subdomains, how to edit your replicated site. I'm going to give you the link to the boots on the ground replay from Doc. I'm going to do a little video to show you how to post manually in Facebook groups. And I'm going to do a little video to show you how to send out multiple emails from Gmail using the BCC feature. Okay, alrighty, I did tell you that this would be the longest one. It's 12 minutes, 29 seconds. Okay, so we're going to end here. Also, please, could you tell me whether you actually received the notifications and the reminders from the new system, the Get Response system, about the webinar? Right, because almost nobody turned up. And because it's the first time we're doing this, I'm a little bit concerned that you didn't get the notifications or it didn't work out for you. So if you could feedback to me about that, I would be extremely grateful. Okay, have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you bright and early next week. Oh, I'm not going to be available this weekend. I'm off to London to see my son. So yeah, be uh, I'm going to down computer and mobile and everything else. All right. So I shall see you back on Monday. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye now.